Hey everybody, Daniel here. I have a 2 TTM mail day, and I also have a Goodwill pickup that I want to show at the end. And I think you'll want to see what I found inside the book. Um, I'm looking forward to looking through the book, but there was some papers that I found inside the book that I think make it even all that more interesting. But let's do the TTMs first. Let's see. This one is coming back from San Diego, California. This one was 8 days. I sent this individual just 2 index cards because they don't sign anything other than index cards. But this is none other than baseball superstar Fred Lynn. And great player, 1975 AL Rookie of the Year and AL Most Valuable Player. I think he's like a 9-time All-Star. 4-time Gold Glove winner, just all around great player. Now, if you follow him on Twitter, he is recovering from double knee surgery. I had written him about my son who tore his ACL last February during high school baseball tryouts. And he's worked his way back to the baseball team this year. So had his first game last Tuesday and did very well. But I thought it was cool that Fred Lynn personalized this one to my son, Colby, and put best of luck, Fred Lynn. So that was pretty cool. So 1975 AL Rookie of the Year. And then here we have, from the stamp on the back, you can tell that it's from Ron Kittle, who was the 1983 AL MVP. And Ron signed 2 cards for me. This 86 Fleer, which I thought looks great. Love the uniform, love the multiple bats, love the glasses. As a kid, I wore glasses, and that's about what they look like. And then I also got his 84 Donruss rookie card signed, which, again, I think looks great. So very happy to add both of those to my collection. I don't think I had sent to either of them previously. So very cool. Appreciate both of their returns. And let's get into the Goodwill find. I live in Goodyear, Arizona. And so the Goodwill that I went to was here in Goodyear. I got this book for $3.29. 100-year, so Indians baseball, 100 years of memories. This would have come out in 2001, so it's 1909 through 2000. Did I say 1909? 1901 through 2001. And again, I'm looking forward to kind of rummaging through the book, but as I was looking at it at Goodwill and flipping through, I noticed, wait, what is this? There was some papers actually in the book, and they are printed out emails. So if you remember back in the day, I felt like, hey, I got an email, I better go print it out so I can file it, or I don't know. Not something I think most people do nowadays, but this was something that caught my eye as I thumbed through this book, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. And so these are from, I looked it up, it was from the Director of Media Relations for the Indians, and they have been the Director of Media Relations from 1992 through today. So they've been there a long time. The individual that it was sent to at the time, these are from like November 2001 timeframe. And at the time, they were a marketing and special events intern. They left the Indians organization for a little bit, but came back and spent like 15 years with the Indians, and was the manager of Arizona operations, and then the director of Arizona operations for the Indians up through 2019. So I think this person must have donated this book to Goodwill, and these emails were in it. So this is an email about Roberto Alomar and Omar Vizquel capturing the 2001 Rawlings Gold Glove Awards. You can see at the bottom, it also lists the Silver Sluggers for the Indians, the Sporting News All-Star Team, and Rawlings, and then the Rawlings Gold Glove winners. So you had Juan Gonzalez as a Silver Slugger, Jim Thome, Juan Gonzalez, and CC Sabathia winning or being named to the Sporting News All-Star Team. And then again, Omar Vizquel with his 9th Gold Glove, and Roberto Alomar with his 10th Gold Glove. All right, next item here is a news release from the Office of the Commissioner when the franchise, the franchise owners, the baseball owners voted to contract 2 teams. So in 2001, a vote was taken, and they were going to reduce Major League Baseball by 2 teams. It was going to be the Twins and the Expos. Now that did not come to fruition. There was some issues with the Metrodome in Minnesota, where contractually, the Twins had to remain there. And then there was an issue with the Major League Baseball Players Association, because they were like, wait a second, 2 less teams means less players. We don't like that. And so it didn't end up happening. We know that the Twins got a new stadium eventually, and the Expos were bought by Major League Baseball and then relocated to Washington, D.C. as the Nationals. There's maybe 1 or 2 more emails. So this is just kind of a email talking about some players that had been invited to the Major League camp for 2002. So nobody of huge significance. They agreed to terms with Tim Laker and Scott Radinsky for 2002. And then they named Dave Miller the minor league pitching coordinator. And then the last one is just another press release saying the Indians named Tim Belcher Special Assistant to Baseball Operations, you know, and talking about that. So that was the press release there. So again, nothing, I mean, it's nothing that's super valuable or anything like that, but I thought it was just kind of interesting that these were printed out, shoved into this book, and sat there for, what, you know, 22 years, something along those lines. Again, I live in Goodyear, so I like the Reds and the Guardians now, formerly the Indians, since they have their spring training home here in Goodyear, my home, not my hometown, but that's where I live and have lived for the last, I don't know, 18 years, I guess. I've been here in Goodyear. All right, there it is. A couple of TTMs from Rookie of the Years and a Goodwill find. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.